Hey everyone, I'm Mine, and this is set number 70690, Jay's Spinjitzu Ninja Training from the LEGO Ninjago theme. This set contains 25 pieces, 1 minifigure, and retails for $9.99 in the US. This set does not officially come out until March 1st, 2022, but I actually found it early at Walmart. So if you guys are looking to possibly find some of these sets early, I recommend you check your Walmarts, because I've seen lots of people finding them there. But with all that being said, let's get on with the review. So here's the actual spinner for Jay, and this one's definitely the weakest. I'm glad at least they used trans yellow for Jay in this one, because they've used trans lime green for him before, and I don't think that fits Jay at all. However, I think trans blue would have been way better than trans yellow here, because combined with the blue, it still unfortunately creates sort of a greenish color. Like, the arrows that are just yellow look fine, but the combination with the blue does not go well at all. Also, the shade of blue is interesting. It's a lot lighter than it looked like from the official pictures, and you'll see that in the Jay minifigure too when we take a look at that. But yeah, I almost feel like this was incorrectly advertised, because that's not the shade of blue that's on the box. Anyway, in terms of the spinner itself, aesthetically it's very similar to the 2019 spinners. However, now it's a heck of a lot bigger. You can see from the top there's some room in the middle to put a figure, and this is where you can actually like slide Jay in. You can see it comes with golden shurikens, but they actually fit in the side right there, which is nice. And then once he's in there, you attach this trans-clear capsule piece to the top and screw him in. And there you go, now Jay's like officially locked into the thing, he can't fall out or anything. The next step is to place this build on the top. This serves both as a handle and a way to pull the ripcord. And this is exactly the same in all the different spinner sets, the only difference is this piece up the back. It's blue in Jay's set, obviously, but it's a different color in every other set. But something pretty cool in all of them is this printed piece right here that has like this Spinjitzu swirl. That's a really cool new printed part, I really like that. But yeah, you could just place that on top of the Jay spinner, thread the new ripcord through, but once it's in there you can grab onto that handle at the top, pull back on the ripcord like this, and that'll launch Jay. There he is, he's spinning. Sometimes I wish my light box was smaller, because this guy goes all over the light box when he's spinning. But yeah, depending on how hard you pull on the ripcord, these things can spin very fast and spin for quite a long time. They look pretty cool too, honestly. The spinner looks a lot better when it's spinning. I do think trans blue would have still fit Jay better, because that's what Spinjitzu looks like in the show, and we've never gotten that before. The color combination here is just strange. It's better than the trans lime green that he used in the past, but it's still very, very far from perfect. And then in terms of the side build, every single one of these spinners comes with like a training element where you can help the ninja train with like different obstacles and whatnot. And this one is described as the blocking skill, and you get this like little tiny spinner right here. You can spin this by spinning the cone at the top. There you go, that's a decent spin to it. And I guess the idea is you deflect that with the Jay spinner. But, okay, that was actually pretty cool. I don't know if that was caught on camera. Come on, hit it. No, don't go over there. Jay, come back, hit it. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't mind that. That's a kind of fun mechanic. Also, I'm noticing the frame rate in my camera is making these spinners look like they're spinning a lot slower than they are, but trust me when I say, like, both of those were going very, very fast. Like, this thing is quite fast right now. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I was preparing to say that that's not really a fun side build, but you know what? I think it's kind of cool that that thing can just sort of get launched by the spinner. I don't really mind that. I think that's about all I have to say on the spinner and the side build, so now let's move on to the minifigure. So here is the one and only minifigure included in the set. We have Spinjitzu Training Jay, and you can see, just like with the spinner itself, the colors on this guy don't really match what's shown on the box. The blue on his hood and on his arms is a lot, like, duller than I expected. It's not bad, it actually makes it more unique than what the box looked like, but I was just sort of surprised by it, because I don't know, LEGO is usually pretty good at photographing their colors, so I don't know why the official renders for this guy are so weird. The design of this guy, though, I think is okay. I feel like he's for sure the weakest of these Spinjitzu Training Ninja. The torso is kind of cool, I guess. I just wish it was more vibrant, because the yellow is just sort of dull, so it doesn't really feel like a burst of lightning to me. It just sort of feels like a design on a shirt. And then the blue color, while it's unique, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it. The trans yellow on the hood definitely looks better than the trans green, but unfortunately it has the consequence of still looking kind of green because it's on top of blue. It's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's still not great. I don't know why they don't just use trans blue for Jay, because that would fit him very, very well. But yeah, of course he uses the FS hood recolored. And it's a look, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel super passionate about this one. I feel like both Kai and Lloyd are super, super cool looking, and Jay is just okay. When I remove the hood, though, you can see his face print, and that part is actually very cool. This is probably my favorite part of this figure. It's a trans yellow head, which Jay has never had before, with just this burst of lightning around his eyes, and that just looks incredible. Super useful face print, really shows like a burst of energy. I wish the rest of the figure looked as good as that face print does. And then around the back, you have that ninja symbol like his original core suit does, because this is supposed to be sort of an energy burst version version of the normal core suits. And I actually think that one doesn't look so bad. Lots of metallic printing on it, which gives it a pretty cool look. Again, not as good as the other two, but not bad. There is metallic printing on the front too, and it just doesn't really do it for me. I'm not a fan of that front torso print. So as a whole, this guy, he's disappointing. I really wish they'd figure out how to show Jay's powers, because this is just not it. It just doesn't look great. Which is unfortunate, but whatever, what can you do? So, what are my overall thoughts on this set? In terms of just the spinners as a whole, I highly recommend you guys pick one of them up, because I do think they are very cool. They spin quite fast, they look pretty good, and they're just very fun to play with. In terms of Jay specifically, though, this is the one I'd recommend the least. It's definitely the worst one. Both in terms of the figure and the spinner itself, they're not the prettiest. So, I would only really recommend this spinner if Jay's your favorite character, or if you're planning on getting all three anyway. If you just want one, though, and you don't have like any character preference, get Lloyd or Kai, because those two are much, much better. It's obviously up to personal preference in terms of what the set actually does. They're all pretty much the same. But in my opinion, the Lloyd and Kai figures and spinners look so much better, so those are way more worth the price. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO and enjoy videos like this almost every day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!